They added kid storyline that television shows do randomly. House of Flame and Shadow spoilers, by the way. Random sister that has never been introduced. How am I supposed to care about this person? I legit don't give a fuck. Just like the kids. I did not care about the kids. I, every time Lydia was like, my children, I was like, I don't care. I legit don't care. 49, aka, I don't care about a random sister you have given me absolutely no fucking reason to care about up until this point. Yep, I agree with that chapter title, but then again, I wrote that chapter title, so if they get Nesta's help, she would have helped them in the library and navigate them. Yeah. I don't know what library they were in, but I was like, yeah, I could see that. Nesta could have helped them. I can't believe you actually told us what you were thinking for once. Bryce flipped him off as Athalar snickered. She nodded decisively. Team Archives, keep looking into this. Is this another Throne of Glass joke? Because it felt like a Throne of Glass joke. Because Aelin would not tell anybody her plans. They would just have to get that shit sprung up on them. And then in Akatar, she uses, or like in Crescent City 1, she uses the alpha hole thing. And that's a joke from like Akatar because it's like, oh, are you just going to be a possessive male? And like, that's all you have in Akatar. Valkyrie existed on Midgard too. I got excited for that. And that ending got me excited for that as well. All SJM sex scenes are universe shattering sex scenes. Yep, that's true. 100%. Let me read this. Stars and planets and rainbow clouds of nebula swirled around them, darkness cut with lightning brighter than the sun. Sun and moon held together in the perfect balance, suspended in the same sky, and beneath them, far below, she could see a Valen, thrumming with their magic, so much magic as if a Valen were the very source of it, as if they were the very source of all magic and love. Then it ebbed away. I made a video about this being just as dramatic because all of SJM sex scenes, starting with Empire of Storms with Aelin and Rowan, were like this. Were exactly like this. This is where I was like, what? And then I read that same thing in Fourth Wing. When I read Fourth Wing, I was like, did Rebecca Yarros just steal this lightning shattering scene from Empire of Storms? I miss Bryce Hunt scenes. Yes, I miss them very much in this book. I very much did. There was a lot of Bryce and Hunt stuff that I was like, they could have just added more. I get we're going to war, but it felt like Feyre and Rhysand in that third book, where it's just like, were the ghouls Dementors? I put ghouls are literally Dementors. Are they the cereal? I was like, wait, are the ghouls and the cereal the same thing? Aelin coded, do you ever think your sister will actually figure something of use against Asteri? Knowing Rice, she's up to something. She always has a few cards up her sleeve. But he blew out a breath. Now that she's in the fucking cave of Princess, part of me doesn't want to know what those cards might entail. So she's basically Aelin. Yeah, the Fae had been no better than the ones in Nesta's world. Yep, that world is Nesta's. It's not anybody else's. It's not Feyre's. It's not Rhysand's. It's Nesta's. That's Nesta's world. Hey, at least one character is calling out the other for poor communication skills. Explain plans to everyone if it's done off screen. Yep. You know, Bryce was being really mean to Hunt, but it's like Hunt's just like, bro, explain the plan. We all could die. We all could die, and you're over here just hiding shit like Aelin. Uh, this is where I'm like, this could have been a good reveal if there was anticipation and build up and breadcrumbs left behind. Every world eddied. Every word eddied from Hunt's head. Apollyon, whatever, Prince of the Pit, had called him his son or something. I don't know. That was the reveal. I was like, whatever. I don't care. Legit, Hunt, it does not matter if Apollyon is your father. Are you appalled you're Apollyon's kid? I don't know what I was thinking. I think I was delirious when I wrote that joke. I should have never wrote that. Nobody even got hinted Apollyon was his father or Thanos, whoever was his dad. I was like, I don't care. We're just adding random family relations at this point. Where the fuck is the family tree? Literally proves my point with one sentence. No one had ever known who had sired him, where this lightning had come from. Literally, nobody. Nobody. Did SJM know? Probably not before she wrote that line. I know you, when you're writing a book, you're just making shit up. And I feel like this was very made up. Reminds me of the depths and breadth of the wild as they walked up those steps and entered a space that was near mirror to the temples back home. Indeed, its layout was identical to the last temple Hunt had stood in, Erd's temple. Yeah, that reminded me of the depths and breadth of the wild. Here comes an info dump. That wasn't a lie. I got an info dump. We're only at page 500. I'm tired of these notes, Grandpa. And I guess this is the last video because I only had 2 more notes after this. And one of them was give me dick, give me dick. And I have no context as to where this is from. I think it's from when Rune and Lydia are trying to get it on, but they're mind fucking in front of everybody. And Lydia's just kind of like, give me dick into Rune's head. And then finally Sabine is gone. And that was my last note. Everything else I just listened to on the audiobook. And then also one of my last notes was basically Bryce getting revived was a deus ex machina with that Archesian amulet, whatever you want to call it. This book frustrated the fuck out of me. This series frustrated the fuck out of me. People were like, in my comments, like, why are you still reading this? I'm like, I paid for this. I wrote in my fucking book. I already listened to a certain point. If not, I would have been asking for a refund on Kindle. I would have been asking for a refund on Amazon. Not even Amazon. I got this from Barnes. I would have been asking for a refund on Audible, but I had made it too far. I made it too far before I was regretting everything. And look, this can be your favorite series. This can be your favorite series. It can be your favorite series. Let's just leave it at that. It could be your favorite series, but it's not mine. And that's okay. We don't have to agree. You can like something. Let me do the reminders again. You're allowed to like Crescent City. You don't have to like what I said because I already said it. You don't have to agree with what I said. You don't have to rate this book the same way I did. I rated this 2.5 out of 5. You don't need to think that I'm trying to change your mind. I'm not trying to change your mind. Just a lot of things in this book I didn't fucking like. And lastly, why did I make a review for this if I didn't fucking like it? Because I paid for this book, so I'm allowed to have my opinion, is what I wrote down. And I'm going to just leave it at that. Have a good day, everybody. I love you guys. I fucking hate this book. Fucking hate this book. Ah!